Promise Healthcare is on a mission to improve the health and well-being of the diverse communities they serve by providing high-quality, equitable healthcare to people of all ages. Here today, sponsoring our segment and to tell us more is Ray. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so tell me a little bit about what you do at Promise Healthcare.
Well, I'm a mental health therapist, so I do mental health services in our integrated care system.
And what does that extend to? I know you do some substance abuse and all sorts of different, talk to me about the gambit of behavioral health services.
Well, there's very little that we don't do. So we do physical health, mental health, we do dental services. Soon we'll have pharmacy services. We have extended hours. And so we're meeting the population of Champaign-Urbana and Champaign County where the need is.
And you had mentioned that you might be able to lead me through a brief exercise that would reduce anxiety. So can you show me what that is? And if you want to follow along at home, if there's something that's stressing you out, you can do this with us. So what do I have to do?
So this is a quick reset.
Okay.
All right, so take this hand, put it over your heart.
Okay.
Ground yourself a little bit.
Okay.
Just feel your hand. Just get present to that on your hand, and then take your other hand and place it over your eye.
Okay.
Look up real hard with your other eye.
Okay.
In through your nose, out through your mouth. Again. Again, one more time, real deep, and now push it out. Now bring your eyes closed and take it down, and just notice you're at a different spot than you were when we started.
That's incredible.
Now let's get busy.
I was going to say, so now we have a conversation. And how does this work? So we start with that to get the stress out, and then what does the rest of the session look like?
And whatever comes to the surface, that's where we go.
Okay.
That's where we go. It's a conversation.
Right.
But it's a directed conversation about what's presenting right now in your life. Mm-hmm. And so if we can take that away, because it's usually emotional,
right,
and get down to the facts, that's the important thing. That's where change happens, is in the conversation.
Right. And I feel like ultimately there's a lot of stigma potentially about going to get help. So what would you say to somebody in the community who potentially needs help and just did that exercise along with us and had something come up, or now feels really relaxed and wants help but doesn't really sort of know where to begin or is too afraid to call?
Get to the phone, walk through the front door. That's the hardest part. Mm-hmm. Walk through the front door and then just present yourself wherever you're at. And let's have a conversation about getting you to better.
And I like that, getting you to better. That's such a good phraseology, because essentially sometimes it just takes that moment of putting one foot in front of the other. Right. And then once you're on that road, it's just such a beautiful opportunity to open that path.
And it's not about where I want to take you as a therapist. Mm-hmm. It's about where you want to go.
Right.
Right? And so just having that conversation about what does better look like for you, there is recovery right there.
Yeah.
And it can be that plain, that simple.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being here and for sponsoring our segment today.
Well, thanks for having us.
And if you want more information, you can visit us on the web at ciLiving.tv after the show, and we would be happy to connect you with Promise Healthcare.